looks like Comrade Mamdani left the Italians off his immigrant map, his immigrant enclaves map that supposedly he created for the people that are here visiting for the World Cup. Here's a map of places you should go and support. He's got everybody on there, from Little Palestine to How's Your Sister's Ass, but not the Italians, right? Not the Irish, not the Jewish. Left out a few groups. The Italians ain't having it, nor should they. A core building block to New York City. Helped start it, helped build it. Subways, various other contributions. Plus, they're human beings too, but not in Mamdani's world, right? He claims he's a big, cool mayor. Here's my Nick speech, and everybody's equal. It's a big old cultural Marxist hero. That's what we're getting so far. All right, not a bacon, egg, and cheese, a big old hero of that. You know exactly what it is. He lacks couth. He lacks respect for all of the people in New York City. It's not the Italians, but here's all of the, and then this one, and the little but not the Italians, not the Irish. No, you don't give a fuck Whitey, right? Whitey.
What's going on? John Gotti's rolling in his grave. Rolling in his grave. My Italian Americans out there, what do you think of this? This is what the new mayor has done. He has taken you off the map. He has taken you off the map. No more Little Italy. No more Little Italy in New York. He has taken you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Italians made New York City. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. The Italians made New York City. And now this guy comes in and wants to take away all that? Take away Little Italy? I can't believe what this country is becoming. I can't believe it.
You said, Rudy, that you think there may need to be an investigation to see if Mamdani is an enemy of America. Is that the kind of language that is sensible? You said, Mr. Benny Johnson.
I didn't mean an investigation criminal. I meant for the purpose of voting. You and I should do the investigation as voters.
Do you really see him as an enemy of America?
Do I see him as an enemy of America?
Yes.
What he's saying? My personal.
Yes.
You're damn right I do. I think he's going to destroy New York City. I think this is a disaster time for New York City. This guy becomes mayor, the city is gone.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys pulling up today. We got to talk about it, man, because the people of New York once again are getting a taste of the medicine that they chose to ignore. Zoran Mamdani is not only destroying the city, he is fundamentally changing the city as we know it. And again, elections have consequences. Only 20 to 25% of New Yorkers that were eligible to vote showed up to vote. And you allowed this Marxist, communist, African-American into the office. And I got to say it, as someone that looks like me, highly melanated individual, I'm just an American. These new people that are coming over here, like Zoran, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Omar Fada, those are African Americans. Those are people that have recently come over from Africa and they've come over here. They don't understand our way of life. People that look like me can be traced back 400 to 500 years. We got to stop that. We're just Americans. At what point do the people become just indigenous to America? We are. I'm glad that there's a lot of Italians deciding to speak up. Now, I don't know, if these people went out and voted. I don't know where they stood this time last year, because on this show, this platform, we were telling people, do not put this guy in office. You are not going to like it. We talked about it right before the election. We told New Yorkers, get your behind out there and vote against this dude. And they ignored us. And this dude gets in and he gets 4 years to do whatever he wants to do. And there's a lot of people out there that fell for the banana in the tailpipe. They fell for the free. Free this, free that, free this, free that. Come to find out, he really can't do any of those things. And in the midst of it, he's losing tax base. He's losing, the major millionaires. He's losing companies. It's a mess up in New York right now. So many people are just saying, you know what, I'm done. The heck with it. I'm out of here. We got a lot to get into, man. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Mayor Mamdani, I give you a year. You are not a New Yorker. You have no clue.
I'm Isabella Reggi, and today we are here in Little Italy asking the locals how they feel about one of the oldest immigrant communities, Little Italy, not being included on Mayor Mamdani's immigrant enclave map.
I don't consider you to be my mayor.
I think it's disgraceful for what he's doing. He's got to be fair to everybody, and he's not fair to everybody. He's not fair to the Jewish people, which he makes everybody notice he's not fair to the Jewish people. He's not fair to the Irish people. And now he hates the Italians. For what reason? What do we do to him that he should hate us? They always sort of pushed us to the side. I got it, yeah. In other words, Little Italy, they take care of their own problems. And we're always pushed aside. And I think it's about time that we have to be firm about this. Otherwise, we'll totally be forgotten.
If you understand what took place here over 100 years ago, between 1880 and 1920, when the mass migration of Italian immigrants first came, this was the stepping stone for the Italians.
Well, the Bari family came here 120 years ago from Sicily. They were immigrants. They landed down in what's known as the 5 Points. Grandma started the San Gennaro Festival. That right up there, that is Grandma. That is Grandma. Grandma from the Bari family. Okay, she is the heart and soul of this neighborhood.
My grandfather was on the Society of St. Gennaro, which happens to be this year 100 years. So it means a lot to me, Little Italy, you know?
There's no such thing as left or right down here. Both sides of the street are beautiful.
And what makes New York City such a special place is a collage of many different cultures. People from all over the world come here and settle. And they need to be recognized for the contributions that they brought to this wonderful country.
You know, one thing I've been thinking about lately is how people sometimes confuse preparation with fear. And I don't think they're the same thing. Preparing for something doesn't mean you expect the worst. It just means you're being wise. We insure our homes, we insure our cars, we save for retirement, not because we know exactly what's going to happen, but because we know life is unpredictable. And when you look at everything happening around us, the economy, inflation, growing debt, the uncertainty around the world, I think it's reasonable to ask, am I prepared? That's why more people are taking a closer look at physical gold. Some are purchasing gold and silver directly. Others are moving a portion of an IRA or 401k into a gold IRA. And that's one reason I trust Augusta Precious Metals. What I appreciate is that they don't try to pressure you into making a decision. They take the time to explain how it all works, answers your questions, and help you determine whether owning physical gold or using a gold IRA actually makes sense for your situation. Then the decision is yours. And if you'd like to learn more, go to writeforgold.com or text FAITH to 35052, because at the end of the day, being prepared isn't about living in fear. It's about being a good steward of what you've been entrusted with. Now let's get back into the video. I'm glad that the people are finally starting to wake up, and shout out to the free press, but it may be a little too late. At this point, maybe a little too late. I'd have to ask, if I was, my follow-up question would be, did you vote for this guy? Oh, no. If they say no, did you vote at all? If they say no, like, you're part of the problem. I hate to say it. You're part of the problem.
Zoran Mamdani, as an Italian American, I want to tell you, you can go and yourself with the hardest object. I know you would like it because we all know you got some sugar in that tank, you little bitch boy. However, today, Zoran Mamdani put out a map of all the ethnic neighborhoods in New York City that exist. Little Africa, Little Albania, Little Bangladesh, where I guess you go to get raped, Little Bod Tibet, Little Caribbean, Little Colombia, which is fine by me, Little Dominican, which is fine by me, Little Ecuador, which is also fine by me. Never heard of these places in New York, but apparently they exist. They're fine by me. Little Egypt, Little Guyana, Little Haiti, Little India, Little Manila, Little Mexico, Little Odessa, Little Palestine, yes, really. Little Pakistan, Little Senegal, Little Ukraine. I guess Little Ukraine is actually what they call Zelensky in the bathhouses. But either way, Little Yemen. But he didn't put in Little Italy because Italians are white. Italian Americans don't count in Zoran Mamdani's Islamo-Marxist despicable society because Italian Americans are white. No ode to the Irish Americans either. Italian Americans built New York City, you Ugandan Muslim parasite. Ugandans did not build New York City. They had nothing to do with New York City. Yemen? Are we really serious here? Fucking Palestine? A place that doesn't even exist on the map? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Zoran Mamdani, you stupid, who is not from America and has no idea what an American even is. You sat at George Washington's desk and disgraced the Constitution, all right? How dare you sit there and try to erase the Italian-American contribution from New York City, you bitch. My family came to the United States of America on a boat. It took them 3 weeks. They landed on Ellis Island. They worked in New York City. They helped build the subways, okay? They were called WAPs, Dagos, Guinea, every name in the book they were called. And your bitch-ass, stupid Ugandan self can't even put together a map that includes Little Italy, when Little Italy is the most iconic of any ethnic neighborhood in New York City.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, bro. I can't refute anything that he said, and I can't be mad. I do find it weird that there is a little Yemen in America. Do you guys remember the USS Cole? Do you guys remember the USS Cole that was bombed off the coast of Yemen? Do you guys recall? And we actually have a little Yemen in America. You can't make this stuff up, man. What the heck is going on in 2026 America? Seriously. Sheesh.
Well, his silence is deafening, but it's not a big surprise. This is a guy who skipped the installation of a new Archbishop of the Catholic Church in New York City. This is a guy who canceled a breakfast for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. This is a guy who wouldn't march in the Israeli Day Parade. This is a guy who left Little Italy, both Little Italys in New York City, off his tourist map, but he put Little Palestine in there. I don't know any New Yorkers who know anything about where Little Palestine is. So he has demonstrated that he has an antipathy for Jews and Christians in the city, one of the largest constituents in the city of New York, and it's very troubling. His speech on July 4th was totally anti-American. It was as if America was an evil place. It was very dark. It was very disturbing, and basically he should be blessed to be the mayor of the city of New York in the greatest country in the world. So I'm not surprised, but it is very troubling.
But we said that this would be the case. We talked about this. And some people got in the comment section and told us to shut up. They didn't believe us. They said, let this dude be. He's offering all types of free things. It's going to be perfect. It's going to work. And now look at him. We literally have people in office that despise our nation. These Democratic Socialists I'm with Trump. They're one of the most dangerous groups in the country. You'll get people out there and they'll talk about everybody, but they won't talk about the true enemies of America. Not only are the communists here, they're in office. They have infiltrated every aspect of American institutions. And you still have people with their head in the sand. Whew. We got our work cut out for us, man. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, it can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. Then the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.